no enko emfa ma ya hwefo nyina meje di so boade na daruma enne dey so no eyade amu nyina mo ho san se me na ya se wade me ho de se be ma so de anopa na ni koku do suro no mama chi mama hwefo nyina mo ada ne dey nyina no mojebre ehwe ensempa na ya so me betena video hanim se de be so mo no mama mamu nyina akwa abashonko fambra Kumasi All Light TV, Friends of Ken TV, and Thick TV. And then so many more dear share just said the Echegu, the Ecoso, Ewa, or my Ghana, and Mabua Bonina Noa, Mede Eba so mo set shoulder Jumedi. Mesha Sonia subscribe, Yaba subscribe, the Ama share video amount ye be, on also be share Ede Ama Obi for Nasan ya Danny Day Yinano, Menemoa Edi Juban, me too Jawa had him say now, so comment section as no. I don't share Biara will be and also what I don't share, Efa Honum, Ede Ama me, and then the ensemble, my body bede ankasa me de eso mohana ATP and the newspaper review no everybody so me so and Wednesday communicators NPP ni NDC fo nyina no wo me ba be ka me ho e wo fidiem hanim se ni ya twetwe nkomo ye di enkomo na ye so ye nyansa nyankopon de ama ye e fa o my Ghana ye yo ni o my Ghana mpuntuo ho no ye de ni nyina no atudwa e de amamo enu ada na chese NPP amanyoko no wo mu bie di tu mu se wo na wo mu kopeke forms se wo mbeso wo mu gina se eye presidential candidate e ma NPP amanyoko no wo mo mbra vetting enu ametina video ma hanim se me ka kire mo se akompre ko hine Japan ade aje so kopie mu e wo vetting na se nese mo di tu dwa no me ni nyina no eso mu aje se na ba ko se wo ka so wo no ye just nkunim die franka no ade a wo no akompre ko wo hine Japan esina betire ni ahwie mu tan so kra na empenifo kra na no wo vetting room no wo nim say yeden ya wo no akompre ko hine Japan wo no eni nipa wo se efota se wo beba na wo ba be ye flag bearer e de ama NPP amanyoko no nam to kwa kese a eda wo manim nyame ya adoma 2028 ro wetumi akokodei na wedi nkodimo so ndi onim se Ghana fo nyina no eyade a wo mo twen no Ghana fo ye ready papa se wo banko ade akokromoti no wo mo be ma akasa e de ama no enti enrada akompre ko ekọ vetting de ekọ hwo honom no Bryan Acheampong na nhwo koye ane saso and honorable was say ya Edutrum, your former education minister and also a member of parliament Edema Eyabosomche wono show ekopie mu vetting committee na se wo mo nsema wo mo di tu dwan nyina no ebusia emre ekọ nanim no mebo ni nyina no ede amamom saso ena eye okoboy wono show enrada NPP amanyoko wo me ni bedi achese bede ya na wo mo ekire se sisi ane de ase de NDC amanyoko ni beso wo mo ka wo mo kokobo show wo mo yem no anya de wo mo beti aseda no wo mo so ye demonstration emu ode yankasa a wo mo tu ni din say yensuo hwehwa according to okoboy wo se ade aba ko ajeso wo no odwen wa wonte ase ane se anka wo man ga na ye wo mo yesi freedom of speech na so ase de NDC ababa ye wo mo ye freedom of speech no e wo honom no wo ma ba ye no arrest after speech and de wunya ka wo nsem to honom ye na just and de yokofo ochew CID fo ochew police fo na wo mo chew ankasa and de black maria na ye du sim na just and de court wudi wa kwani aba ne se wudi wa kwani aba wo ye no se da bi ade NDC amanyoko di MPP before fashion no e ade just say emwa ye baba bantu e de wo mo de petition emu oden e na koma ye mampani excellency John Dramani Mahama saso en wo mu wie ye wo mu ko tete yohonu IGP ono so new office en wo mu ko submit eye wo mu petition na wo mu de sere se sa ehwenhwenhwenhwa no ade a chese eye adosho ankasam another hana ATP so abra na just what is sama aba wan krata no nyina no esom ye no o ma yete asese ye mampani excellency John Dramani Mahama eye poba football ni ane kane no nank wono ene ye acting chief justice na so sabre de ade ye mampani was selecting se wono embra na ombe chief justice just wono show juma just den enim no enye juma keto enen so kra no kopie mu aba fontentan fidie no so baby biara obefe bia Nti ase se ye mampani we select po boni se wono embra na wo meye chief justice se nsem de amafo ke bianka se besu na matena fidiem hanum se no mede ni nyina no ebe sommo 3 days today ene enu ada me ka kire ma brante bia ye friend Mustafa asa Mustafa last week brache se menhia edi notice ba bonten se da ye kwakosie asante hema na kunedu ya do motosho miensa no obi an hye dem anadwofa no sa brantie ne nkwade otam ne telephone wodi si nanim etoto ayampia edidi atam ajezebuhia na nya asem ketwa no mede ho update ahono outdoor na enede ababa shom na nenso kura na matena se no na report bi ne na mabe fontan fidie no so e kire se sa brantie na ye sibrim ne sibrim a nanim ne nafono ne nani nyina hono no yade abrantie na to na nanom ewansie do sa bredie abrantie no na wofo so da bi ogusuwa etiase a menemo ekase wo mo koye ekopie mo from sources and answer from information and ayasewa megada ye na chese ofie suofia ane ya tawukrom honom no finti no wo nebusuafo ekopie mo ewo queen mother wo honom no se wo mo ekwa akopa chew na ensama queen mother no ede tu dwa na emre ekonanim no yade ambide ni nyina no ebesom ti ebusuane ye hyase na ye mfa ye fa de na ye remu wa NPP fo na kache no ada vetting committee wo mo tena ase agese akompre ko ohine Agyapong di kan ko ye nipa otosho mienu a wono so ekoye Dr. Bryan Acheampong na Dr. Bryan Acheampong we ko ye no okoye the vetting wie ya wo pie ye ena nsem chofo ye to chi no wo kona ne ye bisa ze papa Bryan ebra wo ko vetting no eniema ekosi se na ne ema te se no osuo vetting na me ko ye dey trust me na bibia ededa na akwa so in fact wo mu bisa me ne me ba be ye de abo o man Ghana de me pese me ye ne ade ena me di ni nyina no etu dwa edema wo mu for some time now one of the stories ebusua achende eba no NPP amanyokuo no wo mo flag bearer race ni ye papa dia na 4 million Ghana cedis after say wa pick forms wetua bibia wie no yes ye no development fee na no wo mu bisa Bryan Acheampong say sa 4 million ya NPP amanyoko ewo muji wo boni bia ewo ho ana no so NPP party ne de wa ye ready so be so ba na be ye flag bearer wo party nim no ono de boni bia ne ho ana so hu boni bia wo ho se wo betam 4 million na ya to die da na se die da so development fee se wo dey support NPP party no o se baby a party na ba bedu sisi ano sika na party ne hia into ono ne tam 4 million se wo di to development fee ono Dr. Bryan Acheampong de truster say ohun boni biara ewo ho video no ewo ho no ma mehye se obeka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie Dr. Bryan Acheampong enrada ebra just wo see from every vetting room no emra sisia.
Thank you very much. It went very well. This is a familiar territory, party headquarters. I've been here, a member of this party. I met with the committee and standard questions. It's a vetting. It's not an interview. It's a vetting to see whether I qualify. And as a member of parliament, it's very easy to qualify for such a vetting unless you have any other thing against you. And I don't have anything, so we just had a normal conversation about how we're going to move our party forward.
There was an issue about development fee, 4 million Ghana cedis, which some of the aspirants raised concerns about, saying that is the party now being sold to the highest bidder? Why is the party charging development fee? You are one of the candidates to lead the party. What do you have to say about the development fee?
Well, as far as I am concerned, it was a requirement that came with the forms that we have to pay a development fee. If you are a presidential candidate, you have to be able to demonstrate resourcefulness, to be able to mobilize what is required to fulfill the party's requirement. It has been done. As to whether it is the right amount, fair amount, exorbitant or low, that is up to the party people and the party leadership to decide. I am not for, against. I'm very neutral about it. I think that my team have fulfilled that requirement, and we are ready to embark on our campaign.
I'm sure you were asked about your vision for the country. What did you tell the panel?
But I don't think that it came in that form. The vetting largely is based on your qualification to be a presidential candidate and to satisfy the constitutional requirement. That is what the vetting is about. There were some side questions more about how we bring the party together, or the vision on how, when you become a candidate, unite us to win. Those questions were answered square and fair.
We would like to know the answer.
But I took an oath in there not to discuss the details of the vetting committee. If you are to ask me on another forum of my vision for the party and the country, I will be able to tell you. But for the things that happen inside the vetting committee, because of the oath that I took, you may have to spare me on that.
The final one, you've been very vocal, especially on the campaign trail, where some of the aspirants have said that you are throwing subtle jabs.
Yeah, Bryan Acheampong, I want also share him saying Adoma on the 31st of January 2026. Delegates, police station executives near there, woman in Adi Kokromotino, Evertoaba, Ede Amanono, and the Yakwakoti Sema Ban was here, but I will room in the woman, a Bible, Emma Nekanta, Minta, Yabi, a course inside Hobiano, and will bet to me, a dear to Jabba, or Casse, that's an idea, dear one on a bet to me, a yadia just or dear two and phone and even as 4 million in Shria, a month for Casa no Bryan Acheampong who say, Bonibia Nimesas a party in Yeska, party no also Munyeska, and a development Finoa ready in Quadia. There is nothing wrong with it. And Bryan Acheampong, so I mean, me and you do one dance yourself for some time now, and they are back to back, short to short, and Kasa, and a Danny Denano, would show Edema Doctor Mahamadou Bawumia, a recently cried you about a canine pages about Miamo de Baya, no mudi to Ghana for action or fire, won't say, Moya quite election when you're 41%, and if I be Brennan to Abba, Mobile Shakwaya, Mobile Fashonia build a party, and one I'm saying canine pay, and the NDC Amanyo Konusu, they were more 56%, and the honor dada. What carry a yarn was Sancho Becca, young man Prusinu Gusasi Fontokwa, just a number no sure ama NPP Amanyo Kono, woman ya vote, or we are no Sunday for Frosabe chat to cry, said Bawumia Cremoni, Bawumia say, I dare just one no bet you stream for votes in the Abba, Nesoko we are children, not just about Bawumia, while Quaco share woman in Oguntin, and my delegates in Sancha woman in Kosha Bawumia cry. And one year who say in the 10 cents, Eddie Ababon, just one no show, ever responded Becca so 10 cents on the Ababon. So when Kwana yen sense the end and just a sura himemono, a idea just will be nemu 8 crano, a idea no crebiara enem. Now we in the nan will be the same. Yes, said ye and say when ye see far media just a shorty, to me throw jabby, not just a Bawumia, what just one a buancas out to be bonny boots, what Yashania Dienina. Na near my ya now okay can ideas is here just walk over it in the way. Who better to show an answer a bad day, and a Bryan is a share. Maybe better the best show. Quabrania ya turn for 16 solid years. NPP party no. Ye nya for shobia e won show. Ye de no election just so my report. Me na me baba prese ye be yine free hono na me baba be gina no. Me be ka no kura ne de akira manfo a. E den na mama adwen yam say de Bawumia ne be kira na say de Bawumia ne be ka no. Eno na me betie. Ane Bryan Acheampong say e fiansa na just a shorts no jobs no matutu bia mo obi na fiansa no Bryan Acheampong. Waba be miem wankasa o say your politics and election wo mo be ko nti de obi abeka be ye ne nyonko ya na say de obi abeka be mamafo ba be di nechi no eno wo ye na mbom na asem biara o ke bia no de hia ne so ode adwen ne nyansa de beto wo say de be ya ye to oba ni mpo wi a opponent no enkofa na wo mu use against no wo se sa jabs a wo toto de wonye ye fiansa na campaign na kasa mu no e ba be sha nti we dia na ya say we what the family show no makache ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne nkrofo say ono Bryan Acheampong ni abedi ankasa sabre ye fiansa na jese aro no wo shapen wo betuma na bo wo mo koko na bo wo mo koko so dia wo mo beti ahwe no wo nyina no wo mawuwe sa so ono jabs no wo nya to ne wo ja to kire na mbom ni nyansa na ode ebeto yenkwe na yenkoti honorable Bryan Acheampong nsem no emrasisia.
Final one, you've been very vocal, especially on the campaign trail, where some of the aspirants have said that you are throwing subtle jabs at them. There have been responses as well. If given the chance, some of the things that you said, would you retract them?
There have been a few jabs, and I think there will be a couple more. we are embarking on a campaign. I mean, I will be hit. Others will be hit. It's part of the campaign. It's normal in our politics, except that wisdom must be applied for you to know the line beyond which you are infuriating somebody. That will make unity post-election difficult. But the regular jabs of pecking people's faces, those ones will happen. We just have to make sure that we don't poke the eyes, and that will become a problem.
Bryan Acheampong no was a jobs ni the fiansa no wo ba betutu the mu odi ankasa wonyan ne no wejaye ochina na mmom no wo medidi obi atembe kasa emfanti obi a ya kensie na munyina moko ntini de ebe ma amanfo wo be ya kono de ama amanfo na amanfo ato abade ama no eno no na ono Bryan Acheampong wo be ba beye na nanse ni de ase Dr. Bawumia na ankasa no ho ya ye memobo kakra and se de otisi Ashanti region na ne ni abede a wo ye campaign ase de Bawumia wasa so atiada esanse nkrofo na 2023 wo mudi ono Bawumia chi anacha so ofa ha no wo metiem ni ade yina no enne de ya me na wo kase ade asa nkrofo ni nyina wo mahase a wo motwe wo mo ho baako wo nyina ba be hu ni se Dr. Bawumia ye obi agese edidi akansie ni ma na so onye obi a ye kase ye ne kwa akansie obetumi aboa na nkunimdie etumi aba ba ye de eno ada se metena ha me ka kire mo se blind bogewe se de abrantie we yampa se na nko tufa toto short pa edema eye Kennedy akompre ko yin Agyapong na chese ennempo no Bryan abrantie blind bogewe ni wonu tu nanu tu akasese ne wo hia akompre ko yin Agyapong na wo be koto no wa pa ne chew de na jese de ebobo ba ne de eba no agese Dr. Bawumia wo kopeda de eche bi na wo hye enipa no wo mudi nechi no this time round no wo bia e twe ne ho de free nechi se wo ma ba be hu han no kane no na wo mu hu shum no ena kane ne so na ese hwenhwa no na eye adoso dodo ene de kura busu amene mo kase metetsensem bi won framam se eye current MPs sa MPs no wo mun support eye Dr. Bawumia no wo ho no ma na kwabrane atwe ne telephone no wa frɛ no wa tell strong one na nkasa se se one support Dr. Bawumia na se wo ba because e den ya wo no ana eba eye 2025 2026 ntinyame ya do na se wo ba edru brese parliamentarians mo ba be come vet mo ko peke forms na ade a san krofo wo man support Bawumia ni nyina no ade a wo mo be step down na no na me na yas wo me gina so aka say from enkomo ayenso yedi wa abonten no we ya parliamentarian na say we MC na say former DC ya hweye papa no wa ma obi biara ehwehwa wo akensie na MP before mo ko animanim ya no akensie a mo ko akogina de ama Ghana enye party na mo ko gina ma se wo man Ghana be yeye na wo man Ghana be tumpon a egina delegates polling station executives parliamentarians former MDCs any DCs ni ade mo ne na gina mo so se wo man Ghana so be kase de na wo man Ghana kana so de a egina mo so nti mo hweye na ma obi intimidate mo hweye na ma obi awura ehwehwa mo na ma fa kokromoti na nkoto abafun bi a at the end of the day Ghana for ye na ye de yesabegu yetiri show na yesum eno ada na mo show na ye de agese duchum wono so ekopie mu ewo NPP amanyoko ne party office na wokopie mu ewo honomnom ene ja wono so vet ne ko na wie no no so de nsemi tu dwa wono so atutu bi e de fa sa 4 million no wo kire se sa 4 million ne de masa so why you ready papa ba so obedi party anima e so to be pesa 4 million to order ma ubetua no Bawumia ono educhum de frankly speaking boni bi eni ono so for sa 4 million on de ohun boni bi awon no ye no say ade atese hope ba ani kunim die ba entinetifie epoye ayi be tese tokuro bi a wo hyemu bia no fa hye wutirim say ade agese hope eba ena sa hope no eye wono ono abo say ya weduchum wono na betumi beboa wo man Ghana ono na betumi ama wo man Ghana etumpon ya ba da duchum nso de ama so ono so ye ne 10 cents babonti a ni nyina na eche se ono educhum kra na de eje se wo we man ankasa wo pagya man ne nan de kwosoro eba wo mu skululu ankasa wan de eba ne nufu aje so otumi mia na kwabra na ejirechi a na eche se no hu nyina no esane no eche se 10 cents eba educhum de ne de buhia enya asem ketoa wo no so hya ase wo kasa e de egesi eye ne ma bi a Dr. Bawumia Bawumia kane niema bi a wo ye ne said the recent election anko ye ya ma NPP obeba ba obonte beba be pacho a wo ba ye na just sa pacho no wo ba be fole nkrofo ni nyina e na rutu meka se masa wo na wo ye peni na wo de o man ga na esika sem so ne ade nyina wedu bone a hwem na pacho na ye ne de fa ye si nchen na busho obeka ye na ene ye de ne tenses beto apa so se team but this time ne de also no want obi a case hope is coming as hope eba no eyade a wono edu twumo ba be flag bearer de ama NPP amanyoko no 2028 na wetumi asanso ama NPP amanyoko no abapawa yasanso kwe na yenkotie honorable oseyaw edutwum ne nsem no emrasisia.
How did the process go?
The process went very well. The vetting committee members were great. I felt very welcome. They gave me an opportunity to respond to various questions. I've shared my views with them on how we can transform Ghana. From Azim to Zabzugu, help is on the way. We will fight the war against poverty and we'll win it. We'll create a better nation than we've ever anticipated. That's what I said with them. And today, I'm excited that this process is over. Thank you.
One final point, this is about the development fee, 4 million dollars development fee. Some of the aspirants have raised concerns that it appears that the party is now selling the flag bearer position to the highest.
No, I will not comment on it. This party worked so hard for us to have a party and for us to have elections. If there are contributions, that's the way you build a party. Thank you.
Thank you. All the best.
Credits no enko enfama GH1 wamada Roma ena minya video yi bia me so mede asomo nti wutie edutwuma wose hope is coming na nkudimdie ade achese eba na sa 4 million amafo kan wasem kwabere Agyapong na kan wasem Kennedy nso kan wasem woso no de sa 4 million enye sika bia de mano na before asa na party kwa betimi organize a election no a lot of things ene kom sika bebre na ene kom tutu ya 4 million so be a presidential candidate dema party ni dia ono edutwum de gbana biara enim na sisi ane de yen na enim say Kennedy camp de busua wo mani abede papa just sisi akura me no mo kase wo mo ate anti-rigging team na anti-rigging team ya wo mati ene say wo mo be hwe say January election na say election ya just say that NPP amanyoko no wo manim 2026 no wo bia nkwa wia wo bia vote wo bia nkwa fo wia vote ni ade na no ena spokesperson edema kompre ko hine Agyapong kwesi kwate wo ba be kire mu se o enye se bia 2023 aba na wo mkoto ye no bia na ye wie mu de ma wo bia na se bibi da bi entesa na mbom no sa anti-rigging team na wo mate no ade a wo mo ba be make sure se kwabra ni bia ro de ni kokromoti beto oba bia no obi a vote ebe count ani delegate bia vote ye be count ni ade wo se said ye mre bi etwemu no Dr. Mamudu Bawumia said ye wonya vote bebre na enne wo hwe nkrofo wo ma twe wo mo hodi afiri Bawumia camp wo mo ma obi a meka se na Bawumia na wo sanko di nkunim na wo manwie de wo se emfasa na even sa team ya wo mati ebe favor Bawumia ebe favor Kennedy ebe favor Edutwum ebe favor Bryan kwabena Agyapong se wo nyina no obiara wo so oto abadema ne bia no ade a chesa sank nipa no obehu the number of voter was say wonya any number of votes so a obenya was election ya ye kokoi ebusi was 31% kura wan sha Dr. Mamudu Bawumia enya dia wo benya yenkwe na yenkotie kwesi kwate ne nsema ajase wo de atudwa afa anti-rigging team a chesa kompre ko hine Agyapong the camp wo mate no emrasisia
graphics be flying say Kennedy Agyapong sets up anti-election Reagan squad.
Yes.
Is it true?
Yes.
I don't know about setting up anti.
First of all, the anti-Reagan election team or squad or initiative is not only to protect Kennedy Agyapong's votes. One is to make sure say Dr. Bryan Acheampong votes obey Nyina. Two is to make sure say votes are Dr. Bawumia ni votes pepe and open Jojo Rokin mebo mabaso again is to make sure say Miriam Papa Dr. El said that you vote to Benyan will count the same vote for him.
No, Obiasman. Obiasman. Reagan election.
Can Japan also vote to Benyan? But more example, where you got to last election, last primaries acquired. Who said that about Miakumunya 100%, 99.3%, almost 100%.
Yes.
One more, you have in November, primaries to nothing November 4th. You have about between November to the next primaries to parliamentary primaries was just December and them. Could you tell me you a very key analysis na me you? One more 2 years, not about me about contest be Lucia. Over the same constituency. Olusu yano owns or court in the case of Koye. Or the bomb ne the toya dot about me 100%. Sa bomb no any pana a move for a toss abana one more toya Olusu parliamentary. Between December no any pana no December no 9 bomu sa. Ne then over the period even before November 9th. Yes, so they recorded 100%. Said one more everybody in the album went to vote. And everybody also voted for him. So our case is that we are making a very strong case for the sanity of elections in the NPP. We want to restore confidence in the NPP.
But the party has restored confidence already by saying, we are making
but what is illegal about
it's not illegal, but I so yes sir, maybe sir, are you not creating something beyond top as what say and kind of obi area into me obi wiame into this time when indeed you know say the party in itself
the person can say you cry the Dr. Bawumia the person born on mine
wasmam
the votes obey me I don't see him getting more than 31% in this election and we want to protect him say the votes obey yeah man say when you say what man say we are Dr. Bawumia 31% they be votes ni be o man ko kan dey na ko di Bryan Acheampong na fe we na Dr. Bawumia obi wa ko bi pe Dr. Muano number 12%. So onu kra mpo na ya man we want to protect everybody, the sanctity of the process, so that everybody's vote will be counted for him. We assume we said I'm not doing same quite. One for if you had 7 votes, we'll count the 7 votes for you. If Dr. Luchum 100 votes, ebe count 100 votes amano. If Dr. Bryan Acheampong 20 votes, ebe count 20 votes amano. The Agyapong 1,000 votes, ebe count 1,000 amano. That's what we want to do. So we are only building a system that will ensure the sanctity and integrity of the electoral process. And that includes everything.
Okay,
that includes everything.
You and your campaign team, do you trust the party to do a good job during the elections?
Yeah, but no, I mean, even if you trust somebody, does not necessarily mean that you also not take care of yourself. What I say? The fact that you trust some of our I don't know. You may trust your partner, but I don't just say you won't take care of yourself. You also have to take care of yourself. And I don't think it's so much of a rebellious mindset. No, it's not really a rebellious mindset.
No, and Kennedy in the squad, no. Just a Danny Day, especially with Snaffy man who say Nebusiam, the showdown Jubedi, and Soma. Ayana and Sama just a man for Bebrina, Eta, Ekanese. I was a compre in a Japo to me a share, not one set committee, be I just say, woman brand so see a quack or two bar. Wobian Korea will be a ban, will be a Gobu, be fashion and no show. Another showdown biara enfament ni said dey another ni dey na mo committee no eno e dey to akompre ko hine Japan wani mebusua why ne sa pepepe e dey amamo na anti-rigging team ya jasa ba bontin na manfo say wo mo ne dey wo mo ntia ase ka me akwakoye say Kennedy ne squad no ase dey NPP amanyoko no electoral commission ni ade wo mo ni gidie biara wo mo na show dey bi we nya gidie bi na ye ni wo bie mu ye hwe ne ya protect wo bia vote obiara just wo di kokromote no Everto Abanyame Aduma on the 31st of January 2026 no Yabeka you be a vote was it Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia crowd ya wababy pay you now wababy pay ye na ye hu de koye said ye na manfo sifa ye na just one na ye choosing one na fi general election on one kasa ni kuro ma ye kwa kwato aba just wodi nkudi monya 100% no afi de ye kwa kwato aba general election na ni kuro hodom just amanfo achada amfa kokromoti no ankwa kwato aba amfa man even in Ashanti region vote just wonya ya na kire say amafo e wodo shunko bi de ma no so kwa wi general election na just asante man temu aso no enipa bebre na nkwa nkoto aba no amfa ma no enti wo mo mpese sa showdown part 1 bi esi mra bi etwem no another part 2 besi ene wo mo mpese obi asudi ebufuo ebe free party no mu enti obi a vote be count ane ukotuma Bawumia ukotuma Kennedy ukotuma kwa Agyapong o say ya wedu chumo Bryan Acheampong obi a wudi kokromotin beto aba de be ma ne bia no eyade asa nipa ni vote no eyade a ebe count ankasa na kwesi kwa atensho de back to back ebihwanya asam ketwa wasa kwa akotena Kesben no akotena Kesben no say eh honorable say Echemensa bonshu medi wo ho ya papa peni anka wo wutifie na keja emofra ya de na nyanka wumpo na obetwe mofra na so na so na obetu mofra na fo wumbo na wo ba abonti aba be ka kire sa kompre ko hine Japan eyade abrofo kasa ye frɛ ne brofo ontintini semre so na se Ghana fo ye pesika enyade obetumi de Ghana fo akọ IMF no akwaje bosiade aba na no na kwesi kwa atenwie no oba be ka se bebi a wo man Ghana ya ba bedru na wuti akompre ko hine Japan da ne de nyina wo kan sam no de nsem egu fom a ne nsem a wodi gu fom no enye bosia ba asem debi enye IMF asem what the resources e wo man yi mu kwan obetumi afa so be create jobs ne ade na ma man Ghana etumpo na ma man Ghana so afa ne ntuma pa efra enti nsem a ono abo ze Echemensa bonshu na no ada wo be kan ye na Kennedy ntebrofo wo se Kennedy wenya respond wo dada ba kwesi kwa aten so say emuaye wo a wo no so edi gya okwan no eno ne yenti eno so emra sisie
Honorable Echemensa bonshu I'm told so ka say Ken timin kabrofo na would no committee ne IMF ne ade obeda akodi and Ken responded by I mean we are money but you say I don't even think say o person be the president of Ghana hakra as a game about in the IMF so you are not ready to come and perform because IMF I say hospital nobody goes to IMF or nobody goes to hospital bra you are in a good condition. You go to hospital when you are not in a good condition. But if you are eating healthy, you are exercising, you are dieting so well, you are having rest, why do you even think of hospital in the first place? What I say?
Check-up.
I mean, check-up is different from say, in IMF, check-up in this context will be going into the international market to go and seek investors.
Okay.
But now okoji loan dia eno ye no now here okoji is the same thing. And Ken is saying say I mean it will be very it's even shallow thinking to even think of that even in the first place. Say yeah, but President Magana say oh ma benkoji loan we really the president that will create jobs for us. And I've always maintained that if you look at the first industrial revolution, second industrial revolution, third and fourth industrial revolution, we always at the consumption end as a country, and we need to go back to the basics and leapfrog. And that's why Ken talks about so the agriculture and tourism as his main focus or the best on mine. And of course he also talks about decentralization. Oshe is a greater cry. Greater cry is almost true. Not only about the chokiness, but we also have to stimulate growth in the other parts of the country. So for 24-hour economy is not artificial. It's not artificially generated. It's based on demand and supply. My more example, so be a from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Kumasi boss pa, the day of pa. A do Sunday numre na Kumasi go. Woman go be a free. Yeah, quite ye no be a banker. Be a free or could be a day. So literally it becomes a ghost city or ghost town. And that activity we none where ye quay can see. What the correct will be or hobiwa. Obia what I say. So in order to make Kumasi more active, why can't we take about 2 or 3 ministries to Kumasi? Agencies in alcohol. Then if anybody who wants to transact then goes to Kumasi to go and transact. Why can't we take Ministry of Education to Central Region? Say how kind of schools in Ashasi. Anybody who wants to go and transact with the ministry and all these agencies. So that you have people moving across all the regions. Or qua are there some behind hotel at them. Or better you are Eddie. One so much so we put a creature.
But I don't mind your cost too.
What say?
Oh my cost.
No, but no more free time labor a crowd more your cost. Oh, so does your cost. Obi Fusunya back, they be on the
for Kennedy spokesperson Kwesi Kwatin ena yakwa kotie ne nsem abana chese wo kire se nsem agese onu abo se chemi nsa bonsu beka na anu adabi no sansem ni nyina na yade agese enkuro nsuo ane nyanyanse bie ni bebi a yedru oman Ghana said ye ni esifa bede ni ade no enye wan na ebutibrofo na enye wan na antibrofo na ni nyina mo so na me se me wo video bi abusua me de ata na nka me pese me de be show mo mbrepemu but enne na Kwesi Kwatin aba be kasa asem we ya wa ba be respond no abo se eche me nsa bonsu ne nsem amre bi wo kan ye no and ye ma me fa we ni mra meto aso over the weekend program chenchireche bi ekwo so e won kramante mu na abusua sa program a ekwo so no enumu ena Ashanti regional minister Bridges Waba Kumpre Kohine Agyapong Dino. Wabeka said the flag bearer for the new patriotic party, Kennedy Akumpre Kohine Agyapong that say. Now will be a budget so be a case, Kennedy new, just about the Kennedy dear. NDC 4 dodo, NPP 4 dodo, floating voters donna. Nanka Mia Miti, Messi, and Sanka Kumpre Kohine Agyapong said will be a now doshu could be man. Anka when you be a was a prayer who cross a contest in a debby, ye Jani Pano, now ba na ne niema papa ebusua je se woni mu no wetumi aba ba yesa niema ne nyira no na etumi aboa wo man Ghana nti eno no na makwoche sa video na ebusua me de show mo sabre 2025 national leaders economy man Ghana sika sem ho na de je se de keka ho ne ade ne na kumpre ko hire Japan na bra waje mic wo ba be kasa no eno si youth ayesi so no owe futuo bi ede mayen na ne futuo a wode mayen ne se wo se wo pese wudi ye e wa brabo bibi biara wo be ye bia you need to take a bold step nipa na ebusua ye kaso wante brofu no the same person Danny Day Nano ama photo to Ayampia Edemano no this is the same person also Akache Ghana for say if you want to be rich in future if you want to become a rich person you need to take a risk so when take a risk now you cannot become a leader when it comes to a compare ko in Japan or you be just an niema work can ne nsema work no yes say bia nano obeso obeye flag bearer na se nano obeso obeye mampeni and okasa asem no this west wonu Kennedy ohine Japan waka da bi ono ma video bi wo kura na teso wo shase yeso wo ko shase yeso wo ka 2014 2013 2012 ni ade and from there now be see ne dey yebusu amene mo kase Kennedy sesa na no da ne bibiara no wo kambre bi ehwemu no eno na enekra no obeso obeye mampani no ogusu a woka na eba no eman Ghana economy ni ade nso na me ameti he me wagidie hwonko se Kennedy enya sa chance na obeputi a lot of things in place na ma oman Ghana afa ne ntuma pa efra yenko na yenko tie Kennedy akumpre ko wo hene Agyapong na nsama na se futu ajeso wode ma youth no emra sisia
young man. You need to take risk in life. If you don't take risk, you are not going to succeed. The future belongs to the risk takers, not security seekers. People, I'll give you an example of what I mean by security seekers. You have bank managers, head of corporations, they make money and all they do is they buy treasury bills. They don't want to take risk. When they buy the treasury bills, they tend to forget that it is somebody who is managing it for them to get their returns. And if I am managing your business to give you say 50%, it means I must make 100%. Now, why don't you manage your business and get the 100% yourself? So you have to take risk in all your endeavors. Without taking risk, you can never succeed. You can never be like one of the speakers here. So youth, from today, what you've heard from all the speakers, when you go back home, begin to think through it and be a risk taker. It is important. If not, you are never going to succeed. Again, you should be hardworking. You just don't dream and think your dreams will be realized. if you don't work hard. You need to work hard. Normally, every person works for 8 hours for a corporation and goes back home. When my former minister was sharing or giving her speech, she made mention that she continues to run a family business and also work as a politician. What it means is that she makes money from the restaurant and makes money from politics. Anybody who works once, say 8 hours, and go to his comfortable home and enjoy, do not expect to make the same money as the one who has 2 jobs. Because if politics will give the minister, say 50,000 a year, restaurant may give her 100,000 and put
Ebusia for Kennedy akompre ko hene Japan na yakwa akotie ne nsem aba ne nipa na wo mo ka kire Ghana for say ba de brofo a wonte hwi no wono na sabre de wo tu Ghana fo nyina fo mesi NPP amanyoko ne de mesi adwuma akese wo party ne mu no ebusia ya de akese ehwo ankasa se party ne nyina no etu wo mu esi honom aka wo mu nyina agbom se baako na ebom se eyente na election wo mo ko no wo magya wetimi wakame ayampe akese emfa so biara emfa embre party no amoso wo hwede omu betumi aya ebema party no akonanima. I personally feel say anka yade ebeboa ye papa se metie se ono abo se Echemensa bonshupa wo bia waye majority leader pen obi a chese wakọ parliament so many years na obi a wo sa so aye former MP na wo ba be ka sema jese betumi aboa party wo ba be ka sema jese betumi ama party akonanima na wo begina honom ka kire wo nyonko se ye pe obi a se okwa IMF obetumi akwa besa brofo ni die gu hono betumi akwa brofo se de ebe ya amafo beba no wo mdi zika beba begu ye botom dia ene na just wangasa mono you don't really mean or you don't really understand what you are saying baby asabre wo man Ghana yedru no enye wo bi a wo kwa IMF akwa je bosi ade abre ye yo dabi ene wo kwa Ivory Coast ane wo mo mampeni wono ne yafa kokromoti ankwa ngoto aba dabi soja memuo wono angasa na tisi mu no wo hwe se de ne emesi fa keka kwoni ade a dadi de nyina ye kwoto aba no kwabra ne ba na jizo ba be wiwi Ivory Coast fo kojo to otisi mu ajaso ono ankasa ebe di hwe no ye nyina ye nim se de ne Ivory Coast de ne emesi fa eko inti sanka Ghana ye nya pani bia wono hwe betiase ebe hu ne se resources atwedi amponyangopon ede ma ye Ghana fo no obetumi akeka ne emesi ne ebetumi akeka ne ema bom na ma o man Ghana tumpo ma o man Ghana fo ne ntuma pefra ankenye fiansa na ye beba be predi okọ bi memu agwagwa be sabrofo je say ase de ye man Ghana na ze bibi man ne de wo hia ne je say adesre no je say ye de jolly ye from head to toe dani de nyina je say ye kọ na ye kọ kosra de ba baby a ye duru no enye kọ na kosra de asem debi ye pede wo ba obetumi aba beboa ye mesi NDC amanyokuo no ebusia first candidate and wo mo de na eba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wakada da say enya dia wo ba beba biom whosoever biara NDC de ne bebe bia no eye ne first time inti say NPP amanyokuo no mo so man hwede obetumi aboa man hwede just wo ba obetumi ama party na sa ba power dia na just 2028 trust me say eye dia just say NPP amanyokuo no mo betena fie ache ane ebufu just wotimemufu akumemu no enye ebufu ketua inti say mo wo bibia wo say mo ye dia mo ma mo ni embre na mo nye nanimonim ya munsan choose candidate chesa amanfo do candidate amanfo pebi de me betrese mo ntoma we ya na se mo ntoma we nyame na me bekire but de mo akasa mo tisi grounds na mo ne amanfo kasa wo mo kire so osibesi ana so obenten onne ye de ne badge so meto oba ne de amaye no na mo nto oba ne forma sa nipa no na wo mbra no agese NPP party no entumi ensa so emma power MCA sabe ya no mo kase ha na ATP watena se agese nsema aba won krata ne mu no wo ba be pese ni nyina mu ede amaye tip mama wakwaba
na ya se o me
bibi abako
Yesu adom na so
oba de na darama me nso me hu ye papa nkrata ne nsema abawo mu ni pensem mu ma ye
okay na ya se wa na wie ma me for daily guide e fa ma ye tiefo ni ahwefo nyina kwaba e fa ma ene day showdown dwumedie so na no be pie mu e wo daily guide a na se ye mampani JD ye money ye ma mi toku no ho nsensema na se na wo man ga ne mo ye suspend ne se yi na fro nom no e se no ye yi ye bafo boni as a chief justice and ne krata e kan wasem so e wo ha se sanso na NPP amanu ko na se ja wo mo kwakwa gida na delegate ade wo ko kromoti akwakwa to aba no e da ma wo mo no e na obepie mu e wo delegate da Dr. Bawumia ni foni e da ha se sanso na Kennedy o hine Agyapong o se ya wadi twum ni foni e da ha nrada e vet no mo ko ye no krata no enso e kan wasem enso e wa ha na akosua menu na e kan asem se e ba na ndi samanu ko na mo nyina hye ye bo se Moba mbetimi just 2 weeks kura asolve eye galamse atete se e wo man Ghana mu ase e de amaye nanso eye akosua menu se wo da bi da enya de ndi samanu ku no mobetimi abo ama galamse atete se wo man Ghana mu ase no eto etimi etwa de biara da ene kratai e ka ho asem enso e wa ha wonya bia ukomu sukwa no akenkan ne nyina bi enso e de amaye na wo ba ase susu na se yensuro enwurehuna demonstration na enre course do ene kratai e ka ho asem enso so e wa ase zasna Bryan champion enra de na hwe kratai de ma wo Nyankopon boa na otimi be yo mampani e wo kroma se ya ena kokuo no betum ye baba pa ma kokuo fo no sikafo ankasa crashfo ankasa ababu ankasa nanso eye bo ahen ai ado edin sembia beto abefo tintan fidie so na nsema wokanya ne se nsema Bryan champion kan nyina o emfa ba bia obo adabiada even kura no se nem obaye omampani kura na wontimi nya hwe emfa emoye kokofuo internet krata delegate e kan wasem ha no kopie mu social media se boot for boot pa e na e koso e wo hono ma wonya bia ukomusukwa no akenkan nyina bi kama so e de amaye Medewo kwa the Ghanaian publisher na be PM the Ghanaian publisher so na say chief justice is here in a fraud my see no the ye ni so no any chief justice first no na ye acting is here no ye ni so no na chief justice ye bafo boni ni phone e da say ne krata the Ghanaian publisher e ka wasab so e ha say sanso na ba krata fe to so mienu e won krata ye mo so na say no ada na ko PM e won kramantema na enye fedia go ni nyina ye NPP amanu go so moto omugu monti a omusi da bi as NDC amanu ko no from January to September ye de omu be ye de mo ba be mu die ehunu na na ya ye too much do na so anya de omusuro ne ne no omusuro ne che china internet na ko the Ghanaian publisher obetima ko mu no wakenkan nyina bi enso e wo ha se so e de amai sanso na ya akosua menu a woka se NDC amanu ko no mu ni plan bia so mo lake ankasa eja obetima abo amagalamsia atate se wo man Ghana mu ase na tuatima no say NDC amanu ko ntimi mwa emma party na so man Ghana galamsi atate se wo man Ghana mu ase no eto ntimi entwa ne krata kabani pa obetima boa ama galamsi eto ntimi etwa na ya sewa wo se Dr. Bawumia on ose Bawumia de saa de e wonani so papa ye se Nyankopon ba na so ba abem kra na obetimi aboa magalamse eto etimi etwa enso e wo ha se saa so na Bryan champion ene eye ado enso so ntokwa ekoso social media na de Ghanaian publisher ka WhatsApp enso e wo ha se mede wo kwa de custodian na be piem de custodian so so a nyase mampani JDM ni foni da ha se kama sanso na galamse atate se wo man Ghana mu ase yenso no o metwa kakra eda beto eye krata ya nim na krata yi ebo ho amane se ye mampani JD ye galamse a wo share Ghana for bo se wo ba wo be hwe eba galamse eto otimetwa still na galamse ekoso wo man Ghana mu ase no na CDM for enso ababo nte no mse ye mampani JD e wo mo se watu bata wo watu kwan de na emom wo ba ya pebrabonten na ne Ghana for mbekasa na kwan di obefa so obetimi ama galamse atate se wo man Ghana mu ase na to otimetwa bia no 10 times why ye nefa ye edema goyesi anu Ghana for ye wu papa ye goyesi ya ribebre na ekoso man Ghana ni nyina gya yenso ne enwuane a yedi eso enam se galamse ekwan amofa so ese yenso no chemicals amode fra no ni nyina eka ho poison eka ho binti no eye CDM for say ye man pani bedru man Ghana mu ase ya pep o make sure say woni Ghana for bekasa na ekwan a obefa so obese ama galamse na to otimetwa no to metwemu ententem ya na wo ba asiase nso so na NPP amanuko num yensuro mahunu na ha eno so krata kan wasem enso ewa ha say sanso na wo ba aye asiase so a NDC amanuko na se de biara danya de a galamsey no mo betimi aso ano da cause galamsey omo abrana NPP amanuko no wa bemu a na omo kase man pani na adanko akufuado ebetima aso ano betima ba bonti abeka asem ba ko pe galamsey ni nyina to betwa enoma ba bemu a from January to September muntimi nya hwenfa no de ye man pani na se oni ani swade hu bia galamsey do wo baba beso ano enso ede abaye sanso na Bryan Acheampong koku won sensema obeka ya enam so amabo ahe edu ede bi to be left and right akasa ede manu no ene krata the custodian ka wasep enso ewa ha wonya bia no akomusuko no akenkan ni nyina bi kaba so ede amaye mede wo ko daily analyst na be pie daily analyst na say chief justice anya ne foforo ba fuboni se krata ni nyina no kan wasem ewa hase wonya bia ukomusuko no akenkan ni nyina bi enso ede amaye na over the weekends ni hu se Dr. Bawumia ene na ye Samira kopie mo ewo Nigel atense na nabusuani ba ko ewo eja omokoja na yiyo no ene klata daily analyst kan wasem enso ewa ha na wo ba asiase so na ese ma metoko no ni foni eda ha se kama na minim se ya twetwe ni ebe twetwe ye ma me de ese ye ma me enyo ono na ye chief justice behind de wa fa mu nyina odi kopie mu law court nyina na ankosi hwe ese ya ne yi na from ma ese ya no ya fa bafo boni ono ene ye chief justice a ede ma man Ghana na kopie mu social media amafo bebre na kasafa ho pa ya enye fedi agro sanso na no demonstration ekwa so wo ye nkramantamu na ha klata kan wasem enso ewa hase na wo ba asiase enso galamsey yi de mo se kwan be so ne be fa so a ye betimi aboma galamsey ye to etime twa ewo man Ghana mo ko se enso ne se dodo ese ya nkasa ekopie mo ye nkwanta of this year no se Ghana fo empanifo wo su from se mo hwe na kwan ye be fa so ye betimi aboa ama ye enso ni nyina ni ati ko ansha da chi be pa Ghana fo nyina be ko obi manso ne akokra nso de abamu o man Ghana mu ase mede wo ko Daily Post na be pie mu enso Daily Post nso the new chief justice ayi no ene krata fe to so miensa kan wasem enso ewa hase sanso na wo ba krata fe to so wotwe a na se ye gold board for no ma donate 2 million Ghana cedis de amaye Mahama case na ha wo de ama se omonje no mo function na omo yare kronkron obi ti se omo yare bi ti se omo yare kidney problem omo nya sika enko dialysis ni de keka hunu nyina no wo mo nyina mo fa ensho sankrofo nyina sanso na NPA boss ensoso ababonten na ono so edensem ba ko mienu edi bia ba beto no manya we krata Daily Poster obetimi ensako musuko no akenkan nyina bi ensoso edi amaite na Daily Poster no pay do mo so edi ba ye enso no mede wo kwa the Chronicle na be pie mo the Chronicle so a na se chief justice ni foforo bafoboni oguso trend ankasa ne krata ni nyina fro to Z ese wo trendy woman na ma focus ye man pani jedie na se na pese ma mi wo ye di firi wa internet o ma abafo boni be ye acting yi internet plate kan wasem so e wo hasem sanso na oba asiase akasa fe to so mienu na emiensa Bryan Acheampong ene bo ahe edu ese o mo ntokwan kokko hu sensem no abaye bituma mento pa ankasa enye fredi agro na krata the Chronicle enso bo ho amane enso ewa hase mame for the insight enfa entwa so no be piem the insight nso so a na se Bryan Acheampong ni foni eda ha no say delegate for dom ko promote ko to abama menyakopon bo 31 January 2026 wo ba pa niema wo ba ba yeda bo man Ghana na afi so NPP amanuko nkabo beba NPP amanuko no be hwe se obe serve o man Ghana ye papa ama man Ghana tia pansam na timagina ne naso a ene krata kan wasep enso ewa hase sanso na kwasi plat enso so ka se ye hwe ye ma doje fa hodie edema o man Ghana Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na wani ani so ade hunu pasan ko betima boa ama o man Ghana afa ne ntoma preference wo ye hwe ye mpanifo ye die ni ma mo nheda hu sa esu ni bi ewo omumu na obesra da senkeja nke nya ba ku mienu bi ko man Ghana be kra be hwa nkasa ene krata the inside enso so kan wasem and so has a so and a good board that one could donate 2 million Ghana cedis Edama Mahama cares no and also Krata Kanwasem and so how winner the insider Ubetimi Akwaneja working canning and become so Eddie Amaye. I'm for the Ghanaian Times and fan sorry Krata in so now be Pima the Ghanaian Times so swag. Nessa Buffo Bonnie is only a Chief Justice no nifoni the Hasia and a Krata is you know as a Chief Justice and a Krata the Ghanaian Times and so Eka ama amanie also ha say na obakata fe toso miensa na ese nrada na police for no man da ohwe wo mo cooperation akasa na niema omonye nyaaye na Robert echecheche obodo sika na ense kan ni ntuo de enye fedi agro victims ni nyina so ya chi wo mo a ene kratai enso eka wasem enso ha sanso na enrada na kopie mo ankramante ma na enye fedi agro ni nyina NPP amaniko demonstration upon demonstration na ekoso ewo hodom no enye kratai no enso can wasem so say ya man penny JD woni o man Ghana de then so den semba ko bia to no e de ama say Ghana nkasa ye penny for na say ye youth no ye destiny na ye say hwe ni ye papa ene krata ye the Ghanaian Times can wasem so say na ya sewa me fa the Ghanaian Times fa sorry krata ni nyina so ne fa de akanyina fa to aso fa maye
okay hana ATP
na ya sewa
was ye papa sense ma ba wan krata no wapensen mu edi ama no amse Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eden or solution ede
galamse from economists aba digital obesolve bibia kasa dia mai nti ye papa dia ginidi
ebusia really to see na ATP nka meja ama wako na asem bia mehunu me akasa me mu no chese ewiase na ye wo na nkasa no adeche ni adesan bia na emu nsem we ne de ya to din se mystery death ankasa na nim se me do ko eye gomua nyanya no mami bia yesi e friend na aba
okay
na mami newu a chese busua wo mo hwe na wo masiesie no na ndie wo mape baby ede na kwa akoto wo maye bibie wie de mami be kwa mami atineni mami tineni na ATP yes aso de ne kopie mu hospital a mami na se ewu
bia na wo mo last nkra
yebusia adichi bia ene emu ensema ATP mami na wasiye baba sensema ba wan krata ene mu no wapense ni nyina mu edi amai ebusia hana ATP ena yete ne kana enche kra eyade a communicators ni nyina no ebeba betena sineja de ekoso o man Ghana no ya twetwe enkomo ede afa ho ya wa brantie bia agese wa Ashanti region ye friend Mustafa na Mustafa abrantie wabomi fita duku en watoto ayapia jasebusua emu odi ankasa edi ama mpenifo na enso nim se wo Asante mante mu hanum se nku ade a ye reyo otumfo me boni dia no mebe mu nim se wontumi nka na asem na wonfa wo hu enni sa keke nti abrantie ye friend Mustafa na kwa be fo ndentafidie no so a infoni ne peyi jase video si twegumi akora matena fidie manum se di asommo de bia metena ha me de futu emu oden ene de ma youth no na so youth no ma bomi fita duku mitu omofo kura na busua wo muntie Mustafa last week Thursday ye kaso obi anhye demi wo be fa ni phone be ye video be di atema busua na nya sam keto agese enso de se wan mo na chi ne bu no so wan mo na chi ne bu no report aba bonten se eyade a Mustafa no we free mu no ene de ya me mo ka say ne maame aba be kasa ne maame say eyade agese abrante no wote ase wo wuye na mmom no abrante ne jese no ho ye ne kama jese sibrim no mu sibrim no abrante ne baby a woda sisi ano ato setwedi aponyankopon ko a ebe hu omomobo na jese odi abrante ne mfom so be che no obesan so ama ne second chance na wetumi elivi na abrante ne nabusuafo from reports yesi eyade agese wo free esuofia nti nabusuafo ekopie mu esuofia himfie enre ne wo mo kokoto en wo mo ko pa cho sere na hema ne ahemfo e wo honum se wo se abrante no wakasa de etie ye rotumfo de na so wo sere eye na ahema ye baba se wo fa abrante bone emfa nche no na ne wo fa so ba be kasa na ne wo fa ba be kire se abrante na nkasa mu no wa adwemu yade ane na adwen jada nye adwuma sa adwen ne hyada nkra kesa eno na se wo mu anaje sa ba wo mu ana eba na je se so obi heavy said your penny idea nyina no mo kawie na na ahema se masa wabua wombo wadwunyo onipa da seni bia no on ma se bi wabodam obetam phone edi be sinanim ebe ba be video aba be di pani bi atem na sanka yo no na ahema pa na nka ebusua sa brantie Mustafa wodi kan che ne se mini ewuni a anka sabre nka na busua ato ne funa daka anka sabre wo mo hwes wo mo benya bebi wotafo na wo mesi abrantie ne na ahema amfa ncha nka sabusua just fire rain mu fire rain just mu odi ankasa eno odi ama eye ebusuafo na meshe so be ka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie ni nyina no abasisia
me offers Mustafa ne mental issue ema ko kan sema ka emfata se wo se o ka no eno na ma ye ba ha ye ba be pa achew e pa cho ye ba ya no so na nanomo Agyapong almost so I've been having it a long time. My fancy be almost about 4.5 years. Mon and when I am how no, let's say free kakra, but for your grabbing into Umana or Coquans into Umana, Yadiana bar, not just yet another fee, 2 mobia, Yako, Sim, Yadina for baby, just a baby, a patas, fa Mustafa, no, ye fa, ye na cry, so as a pretty kind Apachawa me pa, so Nana, Nana, Asantini, and Medicaya Apanacho, no ma pagana, manina, acho. Na esufa so kroi mepa mpanifo ene omomo nyina so acha me offers ne sese wo ayalesabia mepa cho fridi umfiri mu
ya yebo den eti esufa kwa ya yebo ni na esufa ni shade pray wo yebe pro satengene ne beti pili na pro ni eti wonu ane ba ne pro beti ya ba ko di wo mu rate anya bia no twafo so ma ne be hye de be e wa ha wo kokko de bi ento meti nya we enta ne tsa di bia e so fua wo ya ya apache na mo me de ni we ka sama ba be yi mo na mo na nya me asio se me ba kan pa na me nsa e di kan anu a e capture sasa de mo ta naka nka yensi wo bia me come to them kasa de what anaka why na mo ka tire no sako pra mo amfani so beto mi so asa so fa so dia saba e betu na e na wa yale but that's why he dey put 100 phone ya be person be kusa wo bushia phone wo dia wo fa ya no wo se e ya na unsa dia sa e na unsa ha yo ri careful pia ma hwe video ni bia no fa bi vibe ni se wo fe ni a o se o ha no ko off o ha no ababo o ko off no we no bia ni na tabo e woni masam no of when you be in a service and him now when I don't know where what's the castle. Ya wapati timi ya waya de ye ya nya baby near the share assassin udi ye no asa di udi na ye class and fe kura na odi atampa nkanya ya na assassin we uni nya san kwata ka kwam ko off one kwata ka kwam na obi ya de apa baby near the assassin na bidi wensu yesu bia de amanso obi bia la wonya na ha se wo di umane a wasa di umane no ada na wo ko ofuru flasa wo sa ko ba sufu ani obi bia la wo ba di ni mone na wo be ka se bi flasa sufu ani sai ba ko de se me sani kan so di budia asa me sani kan so di budia se dem so many way to kill a cat so sufu ano ya de ba di mone no eye yeso ye ti di se because of sa ya ma wenti wo ya brant wo ya baba wa pra na ye se nya no ya papa na watwe o kwade adwuma na kwade ka se wo fura suafua
ende na chese enrada ebra chese ebusuafo no ekopie mu ewe suofia himfie de ekoso ewo honom no era sabre chese yakwa akotie ni nyina no abano yuta chese ye wo man mu de bia meka me se trend na ye pe no ade ye pa de kokko na ye pe na ebusua eyade ye behu ankasa chese ebusuafo ne traya se wo mo be ya ma obi ehunu se da bia brantie Mustafa no eyade chese na adwin jedan ye adwuma kakra wo ma no abe wo ma no akọ off ba nipa da se peni bie no hono ma na se bodafo bie no hono ma ye beka se wakọ off nti no watam phone esire nim na ne wo bie nipa bebrebe wo man gane wunya wo bie ndi na tem se sebi eye rotumfo e na aba betwifo de esu enim aba bedi na tem sa asam ne nko ade untumi enka nkyere obi ase nam se abrante na adwinye adwuma enu nturu obekeka sansenwe de wo pe no na ne nsaka next time ne wotono no obenkwemu a me wogidie so obehwe na no kasa yie papa na we hwo na nye futuo efe nkoma youth ni nyina enye Mustafa nkwa mo so ma sha ase abrante bi wotafo me hu se won so kekaba ba ko so ka hwa won so kekaba na de monkeka nkwa ne se monkeka nko na kakra fom ni so a momra na mo meblemi obi de bia je se nkrofo ye ntino mo so mo ye ya no mani abede na mo so mo ye na mo keka de mo pani ade emfa so biara emfa mra ye hwia se ye de obuo respect ye de be ma ye mpanifo no wanfa buo anfa respect a man mpanifo de a wo fi se wo se de mutu bi didi man pani atem vice president atem no obi eja o sa keke ye so sa na obi atie ohun I was just saying, I'm communicators. Women yat nasia ne saje ye ba betwetwe nkomo de afa eye o man Ghana ho Laurel Ejenim Dadzi oye NDC amanyoko no communication team member saso na opoku kusi Kelvin me de dia ameriada pa eye boshu and oye Tescon KNUST communication officer regional communication team member so de ma eye NPP amanyoko member wo nyina no akwa abashonko mbacha ma nyina aba
ya ba ye joso
pacho bibia boko de
na me adom na ozo
oba de na daroma me so me hu eye ankasa ma me sha se emfemfiri eye bosu nche eja wa ban wo position ne ma etese nu adamnya ntie se movete no ma sha se gidigidi ne ma ekosen
my memphis Akunya we so encha the Asante regional organizer, the incoming regional secretary, Dr. Francis Adomako Francois. Maybe will be a menchia no na membushi encomentia South constituency. Na menchia the second vice chairman Edit Mamenchia South constituency, the incoming regional assistant secretary, lawyer Bonsu Kingsley Twitwe, baby will be ano mame enchiano, send your kind party in the opposition so ye boabo send your NDC for ye 2028 ye boabo send ye bit me item aji to me every omonsem na endra na me ya do ma ye vet ni na ye de ekọ ewiye so far so good the aspirant to be anya confidence so far obi a appear before the vetting committee no enim say ono so aye ne dia na me ya do ma they are waiting for the 31st January na me ya do ma ye kwa akoto abama etu ayin na esi ayin for ebe kire nipa kura only party na dem na going forward 2028 no party no akwaji to meet mini abase obusa ya so far so good there no.
Okay, you being a party communicator one side now
me dey send me dey bia meka say now there me nyan take side say going forward na me take side there now ankasa there me nyan take side na the attempt ne banta ne doors for party it is obi a supporting a candidate that bia meka say we support your candidate and make sure say you are promoting your candidate but don't insult the other opponent and say the other candidate in a party for after say elect a flag bearer we are going to present this person am a party for no where everybody hold the rent say the pass mercy atem na at the end of the day ni pass mercy na did na atem ni winia afina akọ clear there no ma final catch ni pakona na there be I was saying na ye sell a candidate out na me adma 2026 31st January it me elect a flag bearer ye kwa akoto and say ye be turn na me adma 2028 no so party no so etimi adi to me pa.
Okay, ebusia bossu na yatere nkasa so na Laurel nso ewa hanim seja wono so de na ban na wo power ntin maybe san seja na ban ba ye na niema etise Laurel wa ban ba niema tise
nyame adum bibia ekoso mamu nsesi o man na etim no bibia de na akwam ye ho toyen say adame betena o fidie so ka say ye beba power make na bebre me opponent say wo yentime mba ne ade no evidence no kwai den ewa say wo hwe adwuma president John Dramani Mahama Ebo Excellency and then the vice and the party form pinfoni nyina ya wo say ya NDC 2028 yes abefa akonya no me de akonya we chia me constituency executives or more Asqua constituency and am MC honorable Amu Kamel adwuma obo pa e wo Asqua no na enye easy wo say yes MC ye adwuma pa and Ashanti regional minister so mamu obo adwuma gidigidi enti say nkofo bi dia ya antene kakra ye hu hwe no but you say the way our excellency any NDC party no eboa oman no 2028 befa yentuma den efra na me chairman na bufo nyina omo Ashanti region any wiase afan nyina.
Okay, L'Oreal, so no, you write a topic for discussion. Mesha said you feel L'Oreal, hold on. Your first topic for discussion, and I add quite Ekufuado jobs, John Dramani Mahama, over poor performance. What's your take on that?
I want to say, you kind of crumble feed your we. I am a pesuba pan. On say, like, say, you won't insult, you won't say the echo other TV radio station. So, as a communicator, and I say, Ubia, we are my seminal. No, cranny, can't say. Omo omani mu enye ntro bi na yebetena ba betwa yeso beka se na TV station de okotena ntro nkwa no muka ye bi yebetena ha ye de nidie ema obibia wo asasi so ya akola so ye panyini se na be ya de bi ombeko so ye de ahwehwe no de ye papa akan a former president bebe obi amechia no enye no kreda she excellency John Dramani Mahama o kan se oba officer in the first 120 days enyo mo be nyinya ne boshe no eden odi so me betena akan say free tertiary mo video na mombo me wo me phone so metimi abo achew e be free president ayen free hwe nurses allowances a wide wo be restore ni nyina o se ade a oyo excellency John Dramani Mahama bebe obi amechia o yen hwe NPP government nipa yade a osai nanado the first 4 years me betena mo video so ka say nanado bo adwuma but the following 4 years no ankoye yenye wo mani mi hu ye enye se ye be criticize the government na wo so no ye say President John Dramani Mahama ebo adwuma especially if you good board honorable Sami Jamfi bia wo bia me chia wo na me hira wo hwe the wo wasi ayede asesa oman no meti because Sami Jamfi kwa good board be the to NPP for amemu or fetch sika mo oman no hwe Chinese for omu to gold illegal so ya UTV gold board and no tax forces no directors of operation ofri asqua honorable Ade Napoleon baby obi amechia wo ene adwuma obo e wo gold board omo feche o mani sika no magie fra bofun se omo nkodi o yenye yenchendi honorable Sami Jamfi say or the basic hospitals ni school ama oman no odwene oman no yenye nyanwan ya o hwadwuma obo ye read the youth president honorable Malik Basintale and an assistant Suraj on so free as constituency hwenwuma omudi ama youth no hwe wai andwuma omudi ama youth no moye police ambulance fire services ama ene youth no omowie secondary school no ni oma no mtitifie no ene omanya andwuma ye wo pass constituency a wai ye director Joseph Amuni miami boss adwuma obo no nana enye se me metia na me dwamanu na se me kan asem ni bia atra uti kroma umunim de ekoso eti excellency former president me mani ngira ba bia anka se President John Dramani Mahama abetna akonya so enyoma nkoso yehwe inflation from August saying 12.5% but me already 6 months as of July 11.5 August as of July 12.1 if I'm not mistaken stabilization of the city and gold and what cocoa here na gold board nkwan de memo bia emfa na asem kra nko man se president nyehwe gold board abo on my wing Sami Jamfi nyame be shra no hwesi ko mo fecha mo man no and me catch say look at share inflation no say inflation na o man bia di hu ya di hu hwe August it's 11.5%. July next 12.1 to say them because me mistaken no it is keeping on what going down declining and that means on mine mu ye de emu ye na say on hwe sikasem in a gold board na boy globally so what you say it's your one kan okre no said nipa ne ayade a ni abona baso to say madwuma pa mu ye yes ye mo baso ye ko na ye toto ayampia ne ye kan se that means ye kata no kre ne so etimi de their excellency Nanado Dankwa former president can say President John Dramani Mahama excellency the otiakunya so onye hwe no meni ne nya adwen me di nipa mienu pe ana beto me di nipa mienu pa da kan kwa de me be kan wasem hey honorable Sami Jamfi and honorable Malik Basintale enyuma mo ye no ama youth no enwa ton mo
So you feel say you want to more na Ghana inflation abafo.
And I catch the gold board on Kwan, make us say the gold board on Kwan and FMA or minor. And my inflation, and I catch say where are the this kind of thing, the standard. And I'm catch say it is about the city depreciation, the gold and the cocoa. Gold board na a buying abua ama or minor. Nancy answer a mine be so penny be ba chroma say. Epa beji adwin every summer fuel. About how so be it ebe see atoto ni nyoma o ni chrome. I don't want call a mindful for so because of who say nipa ni adwuma mema munya hate and ma this current government mumien kano kreno no kroni ye nana do buy 2024 ye the first time ya bona ba so second anko ye no ese ye kan say anko ye
okay
now president abano ye adwuma we do more criticize earlier criticizing enye ade be dey be boa
okay
okay.
Bossu, Mammy Tia won't so would take our and some another than Kugu Fado Kayane.
Debiana Mikasan. Amimuna Yibuno, and yet a body out to near you and cut you. Now I cut him say, denti the Biaubidi. Ira President John Dramani Mahama, a Nipebiana or position, not a ball. Ira and another down Kuku Fado, no bonnet.
Yeah.
Adebako de bonnet, a galamsi. In time of COVID by and summer era John Dramani Mama Ebekachen and Ado Danko Kufuadno, na asifim. Se no dream say a memuna yebunu, a car utinema nede, echo. None say Oba faces up challenges way. Minu Abemeka say, Wakase P, Anawai, Nawai. Time NPP bar power 2016. Why ye boss era Justin Pokudia. I'll go get in the fighting figures. Nipa sign na why boss lawyer Justin Fipoko do a recruit to why oye de na Malek Bas entirely recruit to nipa bebre no. Recruitment is good. What oye recruitment is recruiting people into the youth employment agency is doing a good work. But here lies the case. Ni predecessor and as a successor for no I the asset pay someone. Look at the likes of lawyer Justin Fipoko do GFK. Nipa DFK ebe recruit to ofiri wono ana ya ira Kofi ba Agyapong so ye de eba ebe recruit to enti seka Kofi ba Agyapong ekono anaka wa anya policy bia na se wa fa no ma bi engu akwema nka ira Malik Basentali bai ko be finding it difficult to recruit people. Yeah. But here lies the case on pese on de aseda no ebe ma ira Kofi ba Agyapong e woni o ma pa awoye o waye. Okay. Okasa SMP stabilization of the CD, this and this and this. Esi auto fu or say. And none of two fu mu. Yeah, Kobusan said 2030 and I said 2023 and I said 2024. Ye jafu or say no more. Okay. The rate and I said price of fu and I say. Near 12.33 and ne oko go na ko to fu a 13.55. Okona will say, oh, John Dramani Mama, ya dear no, or ye no my Busan said now no, and then a chess era John Dramani Mama, ya dear. Fu now no cano. It's so called going now to Fua, or more to Fua prizes more. But so catch them say, I buy ne ya dear. So ya dear the moment, and you may be and I say, and you my bed, so better. But here lies the case of Fu and Anamo de bo. Ira Nana Danko Kufado, she said, Obebiana, de Bia to Fu, Busan say, he say Fu on a swat, and I say, Omatu Fu.
Yeah, petrol air 13.38 per liter, and a diesel year 14.20 per liter.
So here lies the case of the mirror he came here and thrown Ucha. Good board, or yen a good board, this care by this care, but let me state this categorically. Good board, as semi okay. Adia Mode champion Galamsi. Yewaha Anna John Dramani Mama a kind of position say Galamsey idea de Ekuomino. Now the president should do what? Should declare a state of emergency. But now, what is the president saying? A more champion Galamsey say, oh, yen for gold board and brand say yen champion gold board and the Galamsey for bit me at the Ediskabe de Ebeba. Amunyo Madrid say Omoyede. Omoti and as most of the Galamsey. we so ya ade aye de ye mfam bu mai ebo o mind no form eti Yewura John Dramani Mahama nsem na o kana asema Yewura na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo kana de mene no aye de eya adwene papa se o ka kire se oba ye nche ya Yewura na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo bae what say the flowers of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ana within this I think say 9 months John Dramani Mahama ka so oba ye nche busane say ye beje abenja no 2016 2015 omokono how many liters of fuel on the jai say ye fanye ECG adwuma but ye buy no within 2016 o better say NPP for a complaining ana Debbie we never complained. A leader is someone who does not complain but rather will solve problem. But here lies the case. John Dramani Mahama bae within 9 months this man is complaining. If he knows he can't do the job, he should resign. Simple.
Okay, ebusia chese ene studio hadie enye asem keto akra bosu say ye man peni hwe na se adwuma no wontumi enya on resigning and on for adwuma no to na complain ade no eye adoso and in fact ye na ebedi one dance in fact we okre kasa no we ka say 2016 to 2020 his excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo no obo no homode yankasa the downfall no happen right after say year 2020 about we no no mo be ka che Ghana for say Russia Ukraine war and also COVID-19 and I just am on my Ghana mu ayede but me am any there I know very well say excellency John Dramani Mahama gradually he's definitely going to pick up. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. But when it comes to Galamsey once and some there no me no one dance say me dey kan ya fire hu ye papa because when they were in opposition they were behaving as if they had the solution to whatever problem Ghana for ye woman tin we na wo ma ba power no enu kwan so wo ma Ghana for ye kasa eyetente sa solution na wo mu provide e ama NPP amanyoko no sisi an eduru wo mu ankasa wo mu shunti sa solution no wo mu ma enye ejua ebuso ebe right next topic for discussion Bawumia was not finance minister. It's unfair to blame him for Ghana's economic woes that is coming from Edu Chum lawyer mentions if you want
Nana me pacho Geminia be my kai pacho me refer na libi wasim afa fuel prices 18 December 2024 it was what 15 cedis 30 pesos and super air 14 cedis 55 pesos checking CC ahwe on say ade bi wa antina bronia ya ade bi say research we just research enye sentina make say mo fidi kesi we mentina so entwantro ti say de me brai ka say fu we say no mujaye wa search e de member wo that means say the NDC are doing better than the NPP ono akuta telephone on fa search nhwe me make asema me pese me kan okre no say ne be ya so no bi ehwe wo bi hu say ade na anipa na ote on kan on twantro na ototo ayampe na so didi panyini bi ayi atem anya biom so me say ba de ba god board no mo kan time no mo pese o time samije mfi ono abo sika wa feche e de ma o man no etime teach Chinese for etime I press conference say or the sika no e de ma ba mo de see hospital ni school na nipa ya ade we eni na abasobode na de ma nipa no rather than somebody Galamsey be follow no esa bibi for ye jai sade no samija mfie adwuma na oye wo man nim no ye ka no kure eboa sika no wanje ene ne nkofo ankoche anade wa se wanje sika na mfa nkɔhyɛ kuntunu ase ɔde ba public ni to nyina se sika se na magye free wo na me de bo man no eti sem no mo de Galamsey beba be frefra samija mfie gold board no wa ma oman na sustain gold board na bo man no me patcho munya science mo nka me ba to that question na wo kan so your Kromana, His Excellency, former president, they be a mere respect. No, me depend be atem da. No matter what, because we are humans. Okay. I just have some way to say, Honorable Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, former vice president, or economist, or better 2 years, sick as 7 now my remu. I mean, I say, hey, and you say, you're dodging in any how you know to echa. Now, Mr. Economist, should the way I Ghana mamoni sikoye. It is a honorable Dr. Yadichum say ya many adwin. One the economist also marriage, Mamma so akusuya dia ni se me bro bet me dani on mine no. Video no me wo how me bet me abam munya mati. Hwe de Ghana kokodru ye. Emma then finance minister honorable Ken Oforiatta ebe ye sika se basa Emma NPP for na kasa monsisa no o man the year 2020 Emma even the MPs of the NPP sorry tia Emma dem ensema metie no e wan chen say no cry ya ye nwa NPP for no omuso nko shaka bla ni omu ka che yera president omu ka chen say den time opesi kai campaign ni nwa na ko fande no ni say statement ni o so nipa no kan ne boa me boa okay eti want me nyini nwa ni de free finance side eti komu ti NPP for futo na I got to not come like that. Okay. Ama economy be messed up. Ama ho kire bakroma sei. Ni ho kire. Sese na won so obi nsu. Ya kan ko na mumien kan ko no. Say politics na better na ye kan no. Enchima amanfo tie yen. Say the next time no mo so ti ba bia. Omo so say this is how it is going. Now mini aba mai ese kan asem say JFK and a youth employment ni a whole lot of staff ni ade den e de beto kamo ye ni ya community god community come ka say any mama ye de da bi ye mu ko position okay ya de be kai mi de bia me kai papa ya wa ya ma me ne doso che boni na wa ye na enunu momuno me for papa ye na wa ye more than boni keto na ade aye me no but look at how massively people went and voted for the NDC party. Me patwati ase eti je sami janfi any god bod ne Malik basintale mu ye wo kroma no many people like it omu yenye yimu NDC for yenye yimu eti economy semne sansen semno is right Bawumia kaso ba be jo man sika semno atutu ni nyina yi
okay and we failing
totality.
So to you erichu me ne kwa so wakasa ne number Bawumia so na ma my Ghana abofom Quran ama Ghana ko abofom. So between Bawumia and the then finance minister Ken Oforiatta, who should we blame for the hardship in the country? Mami ka se mitro se bia me nu mienu nyina ye business and ye baby ba kwa ya siti ko nkonye den agina se Bawumia so economist finance minister so onim dia they were supposed to come together and know how to manage it. Say the minimum you share no share. Okay. Ye be 5 years say ade ye pagesi so ye so mu say ye betim ye sisro mema ade ne mbese we na we ka say nka me ye ni say ya na say nka me ye ni say what did they make an say? Okay. You have given you a mandate for 8 years, you couldn't do anything, so what must we do? You have to go to opposition. That's the best thing. So me momu opposition me momu ki kan sem bi ni ade abano ti say dem be kan no me mo videos one ya to awie say say ni edi o man so ye bu ni ye mo ha woni sen. Okay. Boss, Mamenti will take on that.
Miniaba, Amemu na Ibuno, enye dede na ye na ye bua na ye debi. Asimu Mamenka Sasimu Chemini and Bemana. Memane na sonte say, ye kabi. Timer, Ekufado, EBD president, ye kabi 2020, 2021, ye kabi na bibi besinse we ma Ghana for bufu ye. Ama Ghana anya dem entimi amfa ne toma panfra ama Ghana for yense science anu hwe amose se omonsa anu so omanu omo eja enye obi ne kumantwi bosi akuna di ne edi ne ti koji achema nti so musu a esi a ofa dwuma onu masema da bi obi aka omose ebenya ka aba no da bi aka to no 4 months na de John Dramani ma eye die omenya ne komai de omatunu nso omo na kotoma no ebre na anasa ho che na de Ghana fo kom no yina ye de enduo say omoka say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wasn't the finance minister, automatically they are true. Not only finance minister, but he was the head of the economic development. Yeah, well, finance minister and head of the economic team management. Yes, let me say this. But here lies the case. Now, where is our vice president? Yema Miji Nana. Now, Owe. Wada. Bam. Then, where was Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia? He was visible everywhere working. Okay. So, say, Omo Kachere say, CD to dollar stability no is working now. Aren't they giving the blame to Autoforcing?
and I say I will dey praising out to force him. I'm about to force him about to say on na dollar to see the rate na high stable.
Yeah.
I know I'm for praising and come finance a vice president.
So Ghana constitution, the vice is not the one.
But yeah, like I get you.
He was the economic measure. That is what.
Listen. I'm not saying he wasn't the economic measure. Okay. But here lies the case. Time and that dollar will increase. What you say will be about finance minister. No, now you need about Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia because he was the head of economic committee. But here lies the case. Now NDC, yeah, Mami Jenana. I am the head of the economic committee.
No.
The vice president is the head of the economic committee.
No.
Yes. Do you know? No. Listen. The vice president is the head of the economic. Yes. The vice president is the head of the economic committee.
Okay.
Yes. The vice president is the head of the economic committee. It is said economic committee no, and as economics no, it any sika na any finance na the equality. So here lies the case. The cedi to dollar depreciation now on the board of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. They are giving that praise to this finance minister. Case not to force. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wasn't there finance minister.
Okay.
Minya base who sikao now we are sikano o de beyede. On fanza we are.
Yeah.
2016 to 2020. Koshe Ghana's inflation and as a Ghana GDP growth from 2016, yes, checking Nebrabeka from 2016 to 2020. Koshe Ghana GDP timer na bibia NC 2016 to 2020 time na bibia MSNC we ma Ghana for no yen say oh COVID-19 about Russia Ukraine war abano Koshe Ghana GDP. It kept on rising every 6 months, every year. The gross domestic product was increasing. But here lies the case, 2021 to 2024. From 2021 and COVID-19 by Ghana GDP growth, it kept on declining.
Yeah.
So these blame games now, time of blame years. Oh, though Obia was the nails, and I say, during our government, and your man yes, yeah, you to say your man there, but we can't solely blame one person. Say, oh no, na yemfa, ayini there, en command, tapi, and I ain't means amfa about somebody and command nipa bako. The blame game is a collective game. The prejudice is also a collective game. It's no said Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia was in the economic, and as I was in the finance minister. So this crisis, you ain't mean blame. I side with that person.
Okay.
Because him say the then finance minister Ken Oforiatta and finance minister.
Yeah.
And that time and your man NPP for yes. Say on your reshuffle. Yes. And Otie your reshuffle, but now too late.
Yeah.
Simple.
We can start promoting.
One promoting baby or share.
Baby, I'm about
Yama Debre says finance minister. Now here pekene ye be you free one of nafi. Ye graduate to say go and become the special advisor. Oh come on.
And I'm patcho me ba. Me patcho we dey me ba. Me kaka crowd me nue catch me say. Any quite blame Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because obi the 10 men I say 11 full sets ye mo be red card to say bia ye wa say ye me nsen wa ye bia mumienu ye pijade we ne bia muntimi me ko metimi de me strength I dey apija eti minia ka say Professor Jenana vice president owen as asema me ne ebisa me on you but na Bawumia visible all the time the visibleness no the omani kosi e na de kosi ye
okay
ya tam sika de kosi cathedral ye de go to pit and a whole lot of stuff. Professor Jenana any visible now no ya go to pit bi e dis kabia ko bi gold board my emfaso me ke no kre no or say by GDP let or say me research no ma country no here who up to now from I think last year 2016 to 2020 na ya GDP I think.
You think? State that.
And I'm stating it here.
Yes, state it here.
From 167.3 billion in 2016 and 238.3 billion in 2020. Now let's come to the current one here. That's 2025. 2025 year, 88.33 billion US dollars. Now let's compare these two governments. Then the NDC government is far better than the NPP. Also, could have phone on such my such CCA. It's me better than me customer. Me person me can no the old thing say. The Bryan can all kind of cray, but and yet trouble na me there. Me barbecha. To say the Bryan make said ye na not down kwa ye no. Ye born number so ye na ye can ye. The uncle and we said it. It's if you deal where me tisu amika said the John Dramani Muhammad ye no. Almost who can no dance or mobile attack.
Okay.
Mama is doing everything for the country Ghana. Paying you can say first years. Almost school fees free. Oba man so na before we start and you know can say tertiary be free no. Me can say me catch obi say she obeye oyeye. O tuan nursing training allowances mummy kan no me pa chobo video na mo fanto so. You who say the papa ne bo share or share ni ministers cut off point no. Why ni nyina? So what must the man do again? Say the party the man no. Second one to me na illegal betting tax. Boys netting so I'm sorry. What can you now yeah? So what must he do again? MPP from Besom Bejino Krenatum.
Okay.
Minuaba, mame, Yenina na yede fat and figures ne kasa na minuabe me ya okasa and then say buga ni yeka. Time mame nche 2014. Me figures in wow 2014 GDP growth of Ghana. Me de ko 2014 so saba. 2014 was 54.78 billion US dollars. 2015 it decreased about 49.41 billion. 2016 it was 56.16 billion. 2017 see here lies the case NPP by power from 1st January 2017. The GDP growth increased from 56.16 billion to say 60.41 billion US dollars. 2018 increased by 67.30 billion US dollars. So here lies the case. You can see it clearly said every year the GDP growth, it was what? Rising. It was increasing every year. But here lies the case. And I'm catch say time of COVID-19 by and the GDP growth of Ghana kept on declining. Okay. We accept that fact because say one guy say who is car now area who this first nation area who this nation area million be make say ana nursing training this I'm free about 2016. No mutual teacher nursing training allowance from country.
There be no mutual.
I am not going to do. I'm free about 2016. Were they paying? Were they paying teacher training allowance? No, they weren't paying.
What do you mean? I'm free
SHS free SHS anymore. But here lies the case. What better say? Aban bi ebetuya adia wu term. O time the then former education minister. Okache say teacher from music and water chalk. But here lies the case NPP buy. Ye chalk same floor providing marker boards and
yeah.
Esa provide omo marker. Ya can't from say omo from music and water marker. You cancel this teacher training allowance. Emma the then former education minister kache say oh who the entire was the teacher for school. Emma you say to omoka. Oh who the entire but ube chem Emma na nado da kwa kufa ede bae etua nursing foka etua teachers foka. The allowance kept on coming day in day out. But waba ebe tua was here for praises in the mouth. Ade a wutwa ma ye ba ya me ba cho wo see for praises.
Na me ka sem bi was.
Na ye no one say na
me ni otie. On the mission for the first time. Me show bia me pronounce me we are humans. We are not enemies. Omo de napko bae. na NABCO no ho kra ni adada na mafo hu NPP fo nka no krese bi mafo ankofo so be permanent mu wi amasa be dada omo wie omo sum wie no be permanent mo se mo akotena fie hwe na show obi a Sebina na Adudan Kwa Akufo-Addo former president wo do vision aba wo ne Bawumia na Bawumia company ama mafo ensa koma no kakrakra Muslim permanent. Buya masa mo makwatena fie. Na hwade we yo. It is it the right thing? No. Mobile beto ye beto aba no. Omo so bia nkofa ne time sheet mbra. Nkofo bia minimum file ne betu amoka. Hwe on sata on jode ye nipa. Enipa bebre wi. Bia chese obo kom krechi sebinya me form kransi. Anwo kire ne brand people for man nkofo we kom no. Bia hwe mo ka. Eti kom be chese kana. Be de binsa kom musika. Apobo no bobu omo. Okay,
Bryan Tienra next topic for discussion.
Meba NABCO na no kam. Because say na NPP for ekojina ka say NABCO is a permanent job.
They said, listen, they are going to make them permanent. No contract be that.
NABCO is a temporary job.
Hey, no, say that. Don't say about that category. No, but you know something. We are going to make them permanent.
Permanent. What are you talking about?
I'm not buying but make you more permanent. And
no. It came 2018. I think 2018.
Yeah, not
2018. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you. 2018, 2019, 2020. Yeah, go to Abano. I know your contract. I was part of my contract. Nago. Me one
contract doesn't mean say you are giving me a permanent job. It was a temporary.
Senior, you are not part of it. No,
it was. They are
going to give them permanent. We set up for release Bryan the buy. Yeah, on some kind of credit.
Bring the release.
Yeah, on some kind of credit.
Bring the release and the buy.
Yamu training. Marie, when you be from my day, Ajumano. 2021 about to one.
Yeah, catch now.
Say, oh, Yababe permanent. Moko to Abano. Ana man for ye then. Ekwato sa 2020 abano 16 2020 no anom kwato ma NPP mo munyo for years because they knew that they are going to make them what permanent almost say be they told them say omo be permanent
enya kasa
na see the show there almost say that almost say arrears no mo kwofo mo yin na ambra they come Ghana for ka say we me say be atum Oman no muye bi no. Mu bi line ntum. Oman mo bi ni be ka no na chem.
Give me the release e dey buy say na post
omo say mo ko di post abesin there. Am for di ko bi fra kra by say.
Okay, so what he's saying was from Sami Jemfi. He was the one that said this statement on the 14th of October 2020 say NPP amanyoko no decided so be NABCO recruitment in public sector as permanent workers.
Look at it. One time. Who said it? From communication.
No, just say that.
Because of propaganda. Everyone knows Sami Jemfi is always champion propaganda. But now they say Bawumia say it is a temporary.
What did they make an say? No, don't say that. Yeah. What are
you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about.
You to Pajumaya was my Juma, my temper coffee. No, never come and don't say what you are telling me.
Why? Not a woman.
It's not under 1 year. No, it's not under 1 year.
Who catch him say you to
it's not under 1 year.
Tell me under 1 year.
No, not under 1 year. No, don't change it to.
Tell me under 1 year by. No, tell me under 1 year by. Who bought this 1 year?
What's your school fees?
NPP na the buy.
NPP na the 1 year buy.
It's 1 year.
Who
1 year. But here lies the case. Day in day out, the unemployment rate was in Ghana.
Look at this.
The temporary job. This is.
How can you open a business? No one can say.
It was said from a party people.
Okay, so NABCO was
a temporary job.
You did no. Why don't say that? No, let me tell you one thing. What's the 1 year the permanent job?
Now 1 year the permanent.
Look at this one. The way he's saying it.
What are you talking about?
Contract. They renewed contract. for 2 years. Just for renew contract. This will be a 1 year. That's all about that. Don't say that.
Signing on this contract. But I am temporary. There is no contract for you.
So what's the mechanism?
If it is permanent, that is when you are going to sign a contract.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if you are not signing the contract, it's a temporary.
What did they tell them?
Were you part of the NAPCO training?
I was a victim.
You were a victim.
I will bring my documents over here and the whole of things.
There is no document here.
What you are talking?
I am stating what
I have the documents there. When they said they are going to do what? Namu was called municipal assembly.
Okay.
I mean,
and
no.
It's a temporary. Make us all wrong. It's a temporary thing. Yaga doesn't have permanent to that. Yaga doesn't have permanent to that. Yaga doesn't have permanent to that. Yaga doesn't have
no more feeling. How would you know?
People think no communication that failed because
because
they wanted votes. So they told them the people are not wise again. No, listen. That was when they said we are going to make you permanent. We are going to vote for the 2020. So what you must do is want to my muscle nearby. So the 2020 they won the election. Yeah, but course election winner. And so I can oh yeah, the Mokamonsa go for when man Ghana phone says Samuel Dada for. How can say me and why am the first one? What's the second one? Until my day. So the NPP government failed totally. One year you look at the margin. A bit see that. Now say only say money na air patch. Watch the video no. Now it is YouTube no. Bawumia patch. Yeah, quite street omu interview omu. Say Dr. Bawumia be former president be patch say. Yeah patch. Omu see ya ka asem no man dey. Omu ya Ghana basa. John Domani ma me bu amamoni ye. Awon ya. Me ne dey awon ya.
Time you 2 NDC frabem 8 years. Time we elect Fragbera John Domani mama. Okwaprobo over the whole 275 constituencies for Ghana. No so partial. A memoir you ubit my mistakes.
Of course.
We a mistake. Now you're too abanitia. You come home. You just correct your mistakes. And said Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia party wa boni biani. John Dramani Mahama I be 8 solid years. Or partial sir. Am I in some no? John Dramani Mahama kai. But here lies the case. Now the boy is in his own court. Mania excuses Anna John Dramani.
Hey, the other mama ya kodri.
I'm waiting for our next topic for discussion.
Yeah. I'm waiting for next topic for discussion. A demonstration that was held by the NPP. They almost say NDC Amanyo Kono abuse of power. Just say Manisha say free wohonomu.
Yeah, and some kosi say wow in politics. Obianchi twenty obi so no bio. One will say NDC ni penyini bi wo kroma ana even presidents akwotu tuo asi obi so say ye be runwam ye be your man say e bi see da fine mo demonstration ekofre wa mama na akoka asemagu no say e invite we kofi apalo invite no mama na say NDC ni bi da koka je ko invite na juma na oye ya ba onase miniminu ya mission first time yetia fine ye din komo the first year be din komo air about your best change you know your brothers program here then yeah fine and one ye twem ye call ya be na fofo ya invite obi a ye run obi me pese ma fidie de we sitie no obi kotena omo mpanyifo no bi kotena TV station bi di IGP atem mi modin o IGP atem ni sembebre but ye metena mi di panyina PPD panyina bi atem da if you know ye chairman of ward na me nya bi da no. Because in a way, no, we call it manners. Yes, you have to remember. So the fact say, some minimum hit agreement by meet me the million atom. You also be an idiot, but you are talking like that. Say, yeah, shit, omo didi ekeka sansam na enkola bi ba obefo se me role model now sani pa na TV so tipani bi atem na wo yes ade na it's very wrong. Okay, ya be foul no president be fro bi say obi am fro obi a ye nwunu na obi a ba bia mran ne to na say dey ye dey to even the sitting president John Dramani Mahama oka say ne MP so bia phone account obia and decline assets. If you go victim or go astray to the rules, on phone. They did it. What did the maker say? I don't know. Say any sideline me MP film. Mama can na from Debbie. Where be do I then? I do. It's many do and this young will be. Say I say and a banker walk to be and a president catch will be say. Kofi Apalo your friend no. President no be only mo she. The idea is no eco boss no ana afre no ana mo say boamene ye den ye hwehwe mu wa wo be kan bia boamene ye hwehwe mu eti omo ye omo ye say ye nso nwunwuna ne ye mfa se kan bia nto obi akon mu and this ni pani bia nkotwetwo nkokon obi awo ana se bizenti de omo ka no omo nya sem papa bi nka no mo nya ye nsem mi na sem fa kwa mi ye nwunwuna bi no kasa de ase de obi atwetwo asi so no. Okay, boss ma mentie won so take on mu nsuro ewrewra e de bia be ka so say nwunwuna de ye nsuro you wanna man do Facebook your friend Obama Pokuase. Yeah. And this is for a conifie. Pa ekububu ne pono etekino. Yeah. Ediana say Obama Pokuase aye. Okotro nsem wo Facebook. So we don't criticize government. How many evidence? Criticize. Anyone can do. Yeah, that is the case. Anyone can do. Time na do da ku fado president. We saw all the criticism. Anyone can do it. Enye it just says everyone can criticize me, I will take it. But here lies the case, these people no one person will be able to criticize you more. So Obama Pokuase can criticize you more. Ama kunifi akubu bune punani atekino. And then also NPP NDC ni. And then this is our government. What are you talking about? Obe met me shatali bi. Met me be job bi party. Amene ne kwan. Sani pa no NDC ni, o SPP ni, Amene ne go tu. Uni political party comedy. Yeah, party comedy wa. Obi na be throw bibi o ne life ase. Mo invite him do yes oko. When they invite no. Why mama na invite na say. And the police service now, Nipa. Commander in Chief. Ghana Police. No, police service. Who is the commander in Chief? You see, one can say Excellency John Dramani Mahama. It will see NDC. My way on Penocreca. Senior, one Penocreca. Who is the government? Wait, no. Government now. Or Jenna, maybe a question. Yet, and a welcome said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ono ena ye peni anu o shega ne sika sem so ntino economy ni faili ye no we are supposed to blame him eno na boss na ka say John Dramani Mahama so commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces there and then now ono so no bibi biara ekobia we have to blame John Dramani Mahama. No, if you blame Bawumia even though he wasn't the finance minister, why don't you allow him also blame John Dramani Mahama? Okay, Mami Kasimicho. That time, year 2 election, no, I think 2020, now I'm off who teaching man. One in it is one in the government. Then another no so. Nanadu ko twito ko si ekukunbiana. Listen, Debbie, and make a say, listen, who can say some Nanadu no ko twen say eba court na de ne kokota. Nanadu ntutu emobia. Okay. What I say, talk no be near the air. Let's talk so cannot. No, make up your boot on the Mahama. Who is the president? I mean, be a fatwa. So, because you two obino. A casa no biakan, but you go court me a human. And then who appointed the IG? Neti, and make a say, who appointed the IG? Any violence necessary. Then violence is no. Se mimi yi kasa, mimi metina fide we so kasa. E na na rusu ko. Okay. Make kasa. E tu so make kasa. Money making. Mami o kasa me ma kasa. It me fa there some jam fi antina wo communicate say NPP state ade kasa. Some jam fi ka hio. Na o ka no kra tia. Asem na some jam fi aka. But mami kasa mo nchiro say. Ye nsura hu na. Okay. Me ka tro say ye nsura hu na.
otiwa na ya be fawo chama untumi uyoko for invite chama untumi ya woni fie na ewo me fi bia woni fie no ai wo kuma ase no ko ayifo military father as police for surrounding the fie punani. If you want to do any investigation, just try to that person, invite him, he will come. Yeah. But you can't take the law
evidence
and go and break into his door.
Who evidence?
Oh, where they say yeah about
no evidence. No evidence. Any of the
oh, if the previous government and Kofobi are there and just write to them and invite them.
Just like you invited Abronye this your buy.
But who invite you be making sure say invite that person in a good way and I say in a lawful way. Men kwane punani ko bubu keep teta. El fam ko invited say osuro bibi. Ye osuro now. Abai ni dinsem hunu. We are going to tell them point blank.
Okay.
She said, "Me
say Aban, power. So we are going to use all the state machineries to fight against us. You have the moral right to do it.
One say, I'm not going to do this. You go to the oh, me go to cutting say,
we are telling you, sir. We are telling you, sir. If power changes, the food you serve, they are going to serve you the same food.
Oh,
but
come
if
on.
You can't eat.
And this independent to me feel and this is the
police service.
Police listen, Ghana. Say before the why?
Say figures are they should just interfere to your
let
me say this categorically to you. Say the NDC for you oh, the money hypocrisy say Obama hypocrisy.
When they say what big NDC near now.
I wouldn't say Abronye Institute categorically say IGP friend no say who invited Abronye. Why is that you have to take his phone? Did you state why you invited him? No. But or attending to your inviting, you took his phone. Luckily, say one phone.
Why some no IGP asem.
Now
you inviting him.
Tell me, we have some people now who did the Dampari, you use this state machinery, fight against them. No,
let me tell you something.
NDC is using
the word discipline. The word discipline.
We are not.
So
politics. I'll say
NDC will now be Mare, more opposition, more bleeding.
Next topic. We are going to keep the government on its toes.
Government in the mobile.
We are going to keep him
on his toes. Wait me and your she.
Next topic. Galam say once and send me mobia 2 minutes pay. Na obia enfa enka ho ense mesha said the free one. Is your government doing a good fight when it comes to Galam?
Maka so much say. Honorable Sami Jamfi baby obi am tin so na sorry. Or the gold board aba my way mu.
I'm about Galam say.
And America no aso Jessica twitwi dia. Or the eso sa enyoma say.
Galam say NPP for no
Debbie make us say the one who see boy on mine no. And when you go in sensem no in the right way watch what person who dealing God those come for the right channel or the BB about bonting.
Okay.
Then NPP for no o my almost say Ombese John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. Edim go ase no. Ebe kwa mo ha o.
Okay.
Omo na shem ana mu tutu sagalam se me ewo ho. Omo na yom so person make government no unpopular. But NC
it's ni mu say ye MP before the shen room amon ko che wo mo.
Mami ka se mi jo.
Ade na mo ko che mo answer no.
The president no what promoting was sagalam se o. The moment of a MPP for us money from Mozambique. Almost any money and MPP for us money from Mozambique. Almost to make government unpopular. And then I make us a come on to the TV. So why 2 galam says, you go.
I'm illegal. And I will.
MPP before the church. MPP before the church.
That I'm saying. Someone is MPP before the church. I'm going to watch.
Yes, you are going to mass small.
But 2 minutes. Maybe I be 2 minutes.
I'm national women's organize your friends. Madam Bozu. National women's organize your friends.
Excavators na ye.
Ayira. Say excavators not name confirm on one tabaya.
Man we go to here. Excavators go to here. MPP before. And go to here. Excavators no.
Say Hana me man send video na mahana. Uncle Pe just recently 2024. Viva Pra. Uncobra.
Oh, me show wa ha.
Uncle Pe video. Uncle Carrot video maye. Ni na ye basa ese enso kra Ghana for benyanom kra no.
Mo people we no me behind of all this. Go river. What do you make that metro popular?
You are not John Dramani Mahama stated categorically to Akufo-Addo say he should declare a state of emergency on this Galamsey. But here lies the case say John Dramani
I will put my presidency on. Make the presidency better so now we can go Kasasam no. What the presidency ever to so
John Dramani Mahama so for the
presidency. I don't go see
and the Galamsey.
I will do you. MPP
Madam Nina Asiye papa me ba cha mo join here from start time be sisabre ya Madam Nina Asiye papa mo de mo comment ni ade ba ye nyina no Nyankopon enhira mu nyina ye papa Nyankopon nham se dan de nyina no moje bre na mo hwe eye showdown jumede me bre na so bosu seconds chia.
Okay. Say you go here, mama, and the incoming national youth organizer.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Ateke Yakubu. Yakubu, yes, Commander. The incoming national youth organizer, Mr. Ateke Yakubu. Baby will be a mention. He say baby you do ye penny pa or bet me re energize the base. Now my simple. And Mr. Ateke Yakubu. Baby will be an mention me Asante region.
Okay.
You are not going to make any mistake. There be.
Okay. Thank you.
Asante regional incoming assistant secretary. Lawyer both institution baby will be a mention.
Okay. MCA Yembrano Enya Ayabia and Saha.
And then original minister Bev, the word to be a vision of happy baby.
Papa, mo join ye nyame adom na exactly 2 p.m. ye besan so enimu edi ehia wo showdown jumedie so hana ATP na di newspaper review no ebesom ye saso na executive producer Mr. Daniel ye bo kopie mo MC ahonom dia na chese kwadwo ye bo a wono na chese videos ne pictures na etwegu nyina no nsa no adwuma no Nyankopon ehia mu nyina ye papa nyampa na ye besan so edi ehia makramo.